Hey guys, Cara here. I wanted to do kind of a review, whatnot, of whatever makeup products that I have. It is kind of going to be quick, and it's going to be in 5 parts. Since I do have so much stuff, probably not as probably not as much as other people, but for me this is quite a bit. So I'm just going to try and show you what I can. So the first one I'm going to do is like face products, so that's going to be concealers and foundations. The next one is going to be blushes and brushes or applicators that I have. The next one's going to be any eyeshadows or any like colored eye products. It's not going to be eyeliner or mascara, that's going to be in the next one. And then the next one after that is going to be lip products and miscellaneous whatever. Alright, and so I'm going to get started, and we're going to do foundation and concealer first. Alright, so the first thing that we have are all of these. This is what I'm going to talk to you about. This is my Rimmel Stay Matte plus Skin Pure Complex. And mine is in True Ivory. As it says, it's clarifying matte foundation, and it's oil free. I do like this stuff. I feel though that you end up using more than you have to. It's not as concentrated. It kind of goes on pretty watery, and it's not true to color. This is supposed to be a really light color, True Ivory, but it's not. It's kind of orangey, and it turns out really strange. So, not a big fan of the colors, plus there's only like 3 of them to choose from. So, it's a good product, just not for many people. The next one I got at Ulta, and this is Essence Mineral Compact Powder, and mine is in soft beige. I do like this stuff. It doesn't happen to be the right color. Even number 1, which I had tried in the store, it came out orangey, so I thought maybe this one was a little bit more of a yellow tint to it, and that's what it kind of shows inside here. If I could open it. Whoop. There we go. Nope. Looks like I'm not going to be able to open this. There we go. Alright. This is like, it's a yellowy color, so I thought this one would work a little bit more. And it didn't. It still came out orange, but I do like this stuff. If they had more of a yellow tint and was a little bit paler, I would probably get that one. So I'm hoping they come out with a new one. Dream Matte Mousse. This one, yeah, I really like this one. I have it in Classic Ivory, or number 2 in Light. This one, even though it is pretty light, it does have an orange type of tint to it. But it's not as bad as like the Essence one. That one was a bit more orangey than this one. So this one really works. I really like the formula, or I like the texture, but I don't like the formula. It seems to clog my pores, even though it says it won't. It's just one of those things. It doesn't happen to work for my skin. So, all in all, this one, though, it is a good product, but since it does have, let it focus, or not, it has hydrogenated jojoba oil, or however you say that. It's got that, and that seems to clog my pores and breaks me out so much more. Okay, the foundation that I really love and I've been using for a while now is the Revlon Colorstay. Mine's in normal to dry skin, and this one, 150 buff, actually matches my skin tone pretty much perfectly. I mean, the only thing that it doesn't match sometimes is if it goes over a pimple. It kind of stays a little bit more red. It doesn't really cover that, but all in all, I love this product. It stays so perfectly on my skin. And the only powder that I have, like loose powder, is the Covergirl, the Professional Loose Powder, and mine's in Translucent Fair. But if any of you have seen, I did have this Stay Matte, the pressed powder formula of this one. Then I had that one in Sandstorm, but it broke, so I added it into here. which actually works pretty well. It gives this a little bit more of a color to it and works perfectly. Okay, and then those are my foundations that I have. I did have the liquid formula of the Dream Matte Mousse, but I used it all up. So, onto my concealers. I have this one that I don't really use because it doesn't really work out that well as a concealer. And it's the e.l.f. Complexion Correction. And it's got the like peach, blue, pink, and green. Mostly I mix them all together and I use them as like a base for whatever I'm doing, like for eyes especially. I'll use these as a base and it works out pretty well. The next concealer I have is by Bonnebell. It's the My Style concealer. And this one is in light. It's not focusing. Anyway, you're just gonna have to believe me. It's in light, and I got this at Walmart for like $3. So it's pretty good. It isn't really true to color though. It comes out pretty orange, so just be aware. And then this one is quite possibly one of my favorites, and it has been for about 6 months since I got it. And that's the Studio Gear Hidden Agenda Concealer, and mine's in light. This stuff is pretty expensive as far as concealer goes. This was, I think, $16, and that's with tax and everything in it. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a really thick consistency, and when you put it on, it pretty much dries on contact. So I add a little water to it to make it a little bit more of a easier consistency to work with. And yeah, I do want to try the Maybelline Mineral Power, the concealer one, because I've heard a lot of people have really good stuff to say about it. They don't think there's anything bad about it, and it stays on pretty well. So I kind of want to try that one, and I probably will. Once I do, I will try and get the video up for you guys so you guys can see it. And that's it for this one. Stay tuned for the blush and brush video, which is coming up next.